21 things only in India tourists can't understand. Did I just have a brain fart, or what just happened? Does that sentence make sense? Retake. 21 things only in India tourists can— what? That sentence is still messed up. Okay, I'm gonna correct that sentence. 21 things that tourists cannot understand about India. Brightside, man, come on, get your shit together. Well, I just woke up, I have a cup of coffee. I don't know why this thing is still loading, but I need my brain to be exploding by now, alright? Alright? And since I'm bulk recording a bunch of videos right after this, I'm hoping for something good here. Okay, let's just jump right into the video. It's been way too long.
Now, before somebody gets married in India, they get a thorough, shall we say, snooping, sometimes without even being aware of that.
This actually happens in India. It's kind of common. I mean, I wouldn't do it myself, but I have seen this happen before, and yeah, it's kind of creepy. It's kind of weird, but then again, oh, wait, the lamp isn't perfectly set up. Well, that should be kind of better. Anyways, this is for those people who go to arranged marriages, and honestly, arranged marriages are just shady. And I think this is it's a weird way of doing it, but at the same time, you kind of have to verify at some point. So yeah, this thing happens.
There are pre-matrimonial detective agencies in India that provide services of private investigators.
It happens.
There are also spit inspectors. These people, also known as nuisance detectors, catch and give fines to those who litter or spit in—
24 seconds in, I've paused twice. Wait. They're not spit inspectors. They're probably just traffic policemen who just spot people who spit on the street. I'm pretty sure that's— I don't know. Is that illegal in India? I don't even think so. It's not like in Singapore where you actually get fined for all that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. People spit here all the time. I don't do it, but I see a lot of people doing it. And it's like, yeah. I don't know what to say about that. I don't think there are spit inspectors out there. I don't know, man.
One more profession you aren't likely to meet anywhere else is an ear cleaner. So the process of removing earwax
what is this video?
Instruments. They don't use Q-tips we're so used to.
What?
Their instruments are called
this is
the
not
steel
real.
needle, some cotton, and a pincer. Yikes. The ear cleaner
wait. That's not exactly what happens. Wait, watch this. I think they're explaining
around the needle,
See?
so it looks like a Q-tip, and the clients have their ears cleaned.
Firstly, this man just said Indians don't have Q-tips at home. I have a whole bottle of Q-tips at home. That's a complete— nah. A lot of people use Q-tips here. This might have been true maybe in like the 1980s or something like that, but not anymore. People have Q-tips. This is a practice that I've seen before, but I've never heard of the fact that there are actual ear cleaners out there. They're professions. Man, I don't know. There could be. There's a good chance. We have a lot of population. People need to find jobs. They just find random stuff. Technically speaking, we do have ear doctors in, Western medicine. So, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Ear cleaners usually can be found somewhere in the city center,
that's
around
weird.
monuments, or at a local market.
Yeah, this is a Mumbai
is
thing,
rare
man.
and exotic in today's India,
it's a Mumbai
but it
thing.
used to be quite common.
Oh,
in this
was that guy wearing a—
and exotic in today's India.
I thought he was wearing a Santa hat. Oh my god. Oh, dude, it looked like a weird Santa hat. Why would he be wearing that? Oh, that's funny.
But it used to be quite common. In this country, your dream may come true and you'll get paid for sliding down a water slide.
What?
The profession's called water slide tester, and these people have to control if the slides are both safe
Isn't that
and fun.
normal?
Usually these people
I'm
work
pretty
in various
sure
hotels
every
and
country
spend
has
most
that.
of
That's
their time in
BS. That's
planes,
BS.
traveling from one resort to another.
What are you on about?
There's a village
That's
where
BS.
locals have no locks on doors. Not a single house there has one. Even public toilets have no locks or doors. Only a curtain, thank you.
Not true. That's not true. That's just not true. There are many government issued, constructed projects where people go to villages and actually build really good toilets for people that— no, this is not true. I mean, in some places it might be. There are some very, very poor states and cities in India, but I don't think it's true for the most part. I don't know where this guy's getting his facts, boy. Like, this is just wrong. Half of it is just wrong. Actually, wait, wait, I agreed with 3 out of the 5 we've seen, so I mean, he's not wrong, but this is wrong. And the waterside thing, what the heck was that?
Seems somewhat reckless, but in fact, it's one of the safest places out there. The locals lean a wooden stick against the door just to keep the stray dogs out of their houses. The only police station opened there only in 2015, and still there are no complaints. Even the local bank has no lock.
Oh, wait. I thought I heard someone knocking on the door. It was just the people upstairs. These people are so noisy, bloody annoying. I need to record videos, man. I'm bulk recording. Stop it. Anyways, that was a tiny bit rant, but it doesn't matter. Alright, back to the dog stick.
It's officially the only bank in the world that's never locked. When the locals are out of town, they don't ask the neighbors to look after their houses, and they're not afraid to leave valuables, money, and jewelry without hiding them.
Yeah.
Vegetarian dishes are quite popular in India.
I mean, Indian people are known to hoard a lot of gold and money, basically, at home. There's a good amount of people who actually don't trust in banks. It's a weird, I don't know. I mean, and there are other people who just, they get their money through shady ways. So, I mean, imagine if you have gold at home. Of course you're gonna hide it. Like, why wouldn't you do that? It's an investment. Of course you would do it. Right? Doesn't make any sense.
To leave valuables, money, and jewelry without hiding them. Vegetarian dishes are quite popular in India. Between 15 and 30% of the whole country's population are vegetarian.
Yeah,
Some people tend to eat fish only and never eat any land animals. Many large food chains, famous for yummy meat dishes, even provide a whole new vegetarian menu for India.
It's a different reason, I think. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think there are some religious restriction or regional restrictions to that. Yeah, but for the most part, there are people who are, either pescatarians or straight up vegetarians. There are a bunch of reasons behind it, but I mean, isn't that the same for the rest of the world? Why can't tourists understand that? Like, I don't understand the fact that tourists can't understand that. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Cutlery isn't really required for many traditional Indian dishes. They say that mouth-watering curry tastes even better if eaten with the fingers. Now, I would assume that you'd want to eat the fingers separately, but hey, just thinking out loud here.
That was an insanely stupid joke, but then again, some dishes, you kind of have to use your hands. It's not the sexiest way of doing it, but it is a way of doing it, alright? I personally think some dishes are meant to be eaten with your hands. Some dishes are meant to be eaten with a fork and spoon and knives and all that. I mean, you're not gonna go to KFC and start eating with your... Oh, wait. Never mind. I mean, it is what it is. Some people like to eat it with their hands, some people don't.
So a wide range of crazy traditional dishes. But there's one called... Okay, let's just put it on the screen, thanks. It's made from potatoes, which are pretty common for Indian food. The exotic part...
Even I haven't heard of this, alright? Okay, there's a big clarification that I need to put down here. There's a huge difference between South India and North India. Culturally, food-wise, there's a bunch of difference. Even languages. Well, language is the most important difference. But it's such a big difference. So, like, half of these things I didn't even know existed. To be honest, when I heard that old ear cleaning thing, I was like, we're talking about the same country, right? Like, I'm just making sure. It's weird, man. There's a bunch of changes, especially when it comes to food. So I don't really know what panpyut is. I am sure it's a great dish. I'm just gonna nod my head straight through this.
Potatoes in the dish are actually extra old. Even more, they're rotten. And there's a bunch of traditional spices. It's just a side
Indian
dish.
Food, of course
You'll need to choose the main course. Samosas are another traditional Indian dish made of potatoes. They're deep fried and look like dumplings, and they're both a side dish and a main course. They're not made of potato. They're a bunch of different samosas. That's not true. That's just wrong. Check your facts, dude. I mean, you can make them with potatoes, but you can make them with all sorts of things. Even chicken if you wanted to. Heck, even add fish into it. Yeah, people have done that in the past. Now, if you love sugar, don't forget to thank India for it. It was first extracted and refined there about 2,500 years ago.
Yeah, sugarcane
Then
things.
the Chinese picked up the technique and it spread all over the world.
Yeah, true.
Another thing you should be grateful to India for is shampoo. The very first version was made from dried herbs, some extracts, and water. Soap berries and soap nuts were widespread in India, so this component was a perfect match for the shampoo formula. It's probably because of the right shampoos that most Indians have absolutely stunning hair and cool
I just
hairstyles.
spilled coffee.
By the way,
that's great. It's great. I'm gonna have to pause this video for a second, cause I just spilled coffee all over the place. God damn it! This is. Ay, jeez. This was the second reaction video that I'm ever recording for this channel, and already it's a mess. Jesus, alright. No more coffee for me. Everything's a sticky mess now, but it doesn't matter. We're here for haircuts? Wait, where were we? Let me go back a bit. Oh yeah, we were talking about shampoos and stuff. What was he saying?
The shampoo formula. It's probably because of the right shampoos that most Indians have absolutely stunning hair and cool hairstyles.
That's just not true. That's just not true. I mean, I don't think I have a good haircut. Do I have a good haircut? I don't think so. I mean, it's decent. It's not great. This guy is just chatting shit, man. He's lying. 100%.
By the way, in India, it's possible to cut clients' hair with fire. It's not that widespread, though.
What?
Only one barber is said to do it. First, they sprinkle the hair with some flammable powder, then they light it up and literally set the hair on fire. While the hair's burning, the stylist creates the right shape with the help of 2 combs. He says the fire helps fix the hair right. He also claims to have at least 15 clients each day who come to get this very cut. He sure...
What? What is he talking about? I mean, a few minutes ago I was saying my brain needs to be melted, but not like that. What? Is this a thing? Is this a thing that actually happens in it? I've never seen this before. This is so not a thing. Well, I need to remind.
It's possible to cut clients' hair with fire. It's not that widespread, though. Only one barber is said to do it.
Okay, that was my fault. I wasn't listening. Yep. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. But this is not a widespread thing. Why is this even in the list? Well, it's just one pyromaniac doing this. What?
First, they sprinkle the hair with some flammable powder, then they light it up and literally set the hair on fire.
What is
While
wrong
the hair's
with this
burning,
dude?
the stylist creates the right shape with the help of 2 combs. He says the fire helps fix the hair right. He also claims to have at least 15 clients each day who come to get this very cut.
That's a lie.
He sure makes
That's
it look
gotta be
like
a
it's
lie.
a singe to do.
Of course it
If
is.
you like holidays,
It's fire on your
India
head.
is the destination for you. Indians have about 1,000 various festivals and events. Sometimes people even celebrate the first hair cutting, or who knows, hair burning.
That is
All of the
actually
local
true.
celebrations.
That is actually true. I think when the baby's like 1.5, 2-ish, they have this ritual, and it's different in different states. But when they cut their hair for the first time, they do this whole thing. Same goes for your ear piercing and all that. So it's a thing. It's a thing that happens. It's kind of nice.
Are totally worth seeing.
It's just a ritual.
Holi is the festival of colors, and people consider it to mark the beginning of spring. It starts at the end of February and finishes in March.
Big up,
It
Holi.
involves the famous powder throwing, so don't
Big
wear that
shout-out.
brand new white shirt to the festival. Diwali is the celebration
Wait,
of lights.
no,
White
wait, that
shirt.
didn't make any sense. He said don't wear white shirts outside. You're supposed to wear your white shirts outside. That's the whole point of Holi. You need to wear new, perfectly white clothes so that you can mess it up. I mean, it's not the best when it comes to pollution and all that, but still, it's pretty fun.
To the festival. Diwali is the celebration of lights that lasts 5 days. People give gifts to each other, usually sweets, and light thousands of candles and oil lamps. No other country in the world has that many celebrations. India holds a lot of world records too. The largest sundial in the world is located in the town of Jaipur.
Oh.
It's a tower 90 feet tall. It's made of polished stone and looks like an architectural masterpiece.
We have a gigantic clock? I didn't even know that. 27 meters high. What? That is 15 6-foot men stacked up on each other. What the heck? That's insane.
The shadow of this sundial
Holy
moves at about
shit,
2.5 inches per minute. So
I had no
you
idea
can
this
see
existed.
The time literally moved there.
Jeez, that's
Another
cool.
longest
That's cool.
thing in India
That's actually
are
really cool.
nails. According to the Guinness World Records,
What?
the longest fingernails ever belong to an Indian man. They're almost as long as a London double-decker bus.
I don't want to see this.
Back in 2018,
Don't show it to me.
But before,
I don't care.
the total length of all his fingernails had reached 358 inches.
Fuck, that's long. A bus? A bus? What went through your head when you decided to have such long like, man, I don't understand these people. That's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. I hope they at least maintained it. If their nails look like that, I don't want to go near it. I'm out. I don't want to be there.
There's also a record for the quantity of movies produced per year. In 2018, 1,813 new movies were filmed in India.
Okay, that's fair, but 90% of all of those movies are just either recreations of the same thing from the past or from different languages, and people only watch that 10%. So for those of you wondering, yeah, that is a high amount, but not all of them are good.
The quantity is so impressive that if you wanted to watch all the movies made in the country in 2018 and you watched a movie per day, you'd still be watching them today
Quality
in 2021.
Isn't good. Some of them are shit and we know
North
it.
Sentinel Island, which is a part of India, is probably the world's most remote place since nobody can visit it.
I've heard of this.
Strangers aren't welcome there.
It's kind of weird.
Locals
It's
are
weird.
quite introverted and would always reject any contact from outside.
Yeah.
No ship is allowed
Definitely
to come closer than 5 nautical miles, and special people always patrol the area. It's one of the very few places in the world that has special people. No ship, and special people always patrol.
Special people? Special. There are so many other ways of explaining that. You don't have to say special people. Mother of God. There are a lot of places in India where tribal people have just secluded themselves from any sort of contact from the outside world. This has happened a lot all over the world. I don't think this is something new, but why would you call them special? Like, come on, man. Like, I can imagine like 20 different ways of phrasing that same sentence. Why would you call them special? That's weird, man.
It's one of the very few places in the world that has no modern civilization. Recently, the island's been open to the researchers, but tourists still can't visit it.
Yeah, true.
Several years ago, 2 frogs got married in one coastal town named Udupi. It was done to encourage the rainfall. It was too hot, over 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
What?
Both animals had unique outfits for this occasion.
What are you on about? No way did that happen. Actually, it's India. Anything can happen. Let's be real. Oh my god, 2 frogs got married? What the heck is on? I need a second. I just woke up, for those of you who are wondering. I woke up, I spilled coffee all over my desk. I took a nap, by the way, and now I have to deal with this. Frogs getting married and people cutting hair with fire. What is this country? I don't understand it anymore.
Had unique outfits for this occasion.
Of course
and the
they
bride
had.
even had a toe ring.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
The 2 frogs were sent off on a honeymoon to Manipala and were released there. Sadly, each of these guys had to go their own way a couple of months later.
Of course they did. They had no idea.
Had to stop the downpour that started soon
They had no idea that they were married. What? They're frogs. Oh my god. I'm sure I'm offending people here, but I don't give a shit. Do you think I care? These are frogs. The people married frogs. Well, I'm just continuing the video. What is...
There are not 4, but 6 seasons overall here. According to the North, West, and Central Indian calendars, Indian spring is in March and April. Next comes summer, also known as hot season.
Yeah.
It starts in May and finishes in June. It's also one of the marriage seasons. Next
Stop it at the frog marriage.
Also known as rainy season. It starts after the summer solstice, usually in July, and lasts throughout August.
We say this, but for the most part, it's just humid and hot, and it rains in one season. It's pretty much it, if I'm being completely honest.
Fall, which spreads from late September to mid-November. After fall, they have a pre-winter or simply cool season.
Oh, that's a cool
The real
tiger.
winter or cold season starts in January and goes on until February.
It doesn't get that frosty
anywhere. There are
anywhere.
many more other calendars in India, but
Except
all
for
of them
like
have
the
6
north.
seasons
Like
with
the
slight
real
differences. The Statue of Unity is actually twice as tall as the Statue of Liberty.
I didn't know
reaching
that.
600 feet. It was open to the public only about 2 years ago, back in 2018. The statue consists of 5 parts, but only 3 of them are accessible to visitors.
Damn,
the first part starts at the statue
huge.
base and finishes at the shins. This zone has 3 levels and includes the exhibition area,
Oh,
a garden, and
that was a cute picture of the kid trying to reach the toenail. That was funny. I would actually go here just to grab that toenail, man. Why would you put in so much detail with the toenail, man? You didn't have to. There was someone who decided that they wanted to sculpt the toenails into that. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I don't understand my people. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I mean, yeah, sure.
It includes the exhibition area, a garden, and a museum.
Of course it does.
The second part reaches up the statue's thighs. The third one has a viewing spot at a height of 500 feet.
Whoa.
The fourth part is the maintenance area, and visitors can't get there.
Yeah, no shit,
Finally,
Sherlock.
the fifth one comprises the shoulders and head.
Damn.
In the first 11 days after its opening, almost 130,000 tourists came to see this colossal statue.
I mean,
that's more than the population of the capital of Kansas, Topeka.
Apparently, in India, that's not that high of a number, but yeah.
People showed up Topeka at this statue. Yeah, pun intended.
That's where the video ends. You're kidding me. Oh my god. Anyway, I've never actually been there before. I didn't know it was that big. I knew that the statue existed. I'm not 100% sure about the history of the statue. I don't really know, but I mean, I call myself Indian and I don't know these things, but India is a big country. I want everyone to understand that India is a huge country, and I may not know a lot of things, but now I get to know these things. These are awesome, but sometimes they're just weird, like the frog marriage and the fire haircuts and the ear cleaners. All right, I'm done. It's too early for this. I'm done. Subscribe, like for more content. I don't know, whatever. Shut up. Bye.